leaves it with the running back. At the 40, there he goes. Hit the afterburners, kid. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Just about set to kick it away. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's blue. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. These corners going to give them some space. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Finds his man. It's blue. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
DB's right up on the receivers. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. to the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Ewers. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Third and goal coming up here.
Terrier. 29.
They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Bowman. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The sure hands, it's Barnes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You can't help but think back to last year, Jesse, when Oklahoma figured out a way to win that close game.
And Reese, Texas has been reminded every day this past year about losing that game close, too. So you knew, David, coming out in this one, they were going to be amped up and ready to roll.
And you know the juices are flowing early in the game. Like, this is not a friendly rivalry. OU doesn't like Texas. Texas doesn't like OU.
Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A special teams penalty cost the D 15 yards as we start this drive. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River rivalry, there's just so much fanfare. There's so much tradition. And remember, with bragging rights on the line, this thing just means more.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something we're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're just about ready to kick it away. Texas. Oh, he's going to go for the return. That gamble did not pay off as down at the 12-yard line. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to go up top on 1st down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback checking off. To throw, it's Arnold. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Burks. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances there on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Lets it fly. He's got it. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And he breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Sooners! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bolden. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. He'll do it himself. He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
Complete downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Texas offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Dumps it to the back. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going up top. Brings it in down the left side. Oh, look out, there he goes. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. first down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. After the incompletion, it's second down. Quick completion to the right. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down leaves them in second and manageable.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
This offense has a second down play. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Quarterback checking the play. Back to the air one more time. Forced out of the pocket. Caught on the outside. It's Burks. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Sooners will have it first and 10. To the air, it's Arnold. Now sliding to his left. On the run, fires downfield. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Give a lot of credit to the defense on this one. They were able to generate a pass rush, force the quarterback to move off of his spot, and that definitely affected his accuracy. That's a big reason why that throw was incomplete.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires on the move. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back to throw, it's Ewers. Coming after him. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Coming out with it, it's Golden. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking left. It's caught. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalties. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15.
Here we go.
Little over-anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage.
On the
So
set.
after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on 1st down.
Get set. Get set. Hawk. Hawk.
Looking to throw, it's Ewers. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Line getting set on 2nd down.
Cricket.
They'll try the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Ready, ready.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long.
Ready for Dino. Dino. Hornet. Hornet.
He's looking downfield to throw. Feeling nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And the Longhorns will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They'll go to the ground. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. The give to the tailback. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Gonna take a shot. Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. The 40. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position possession this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Right down the middle. And he intercepts it. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Looking to buy time. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Gain of 18. And that's good enough for a first down.
Ridiculous. Take him out.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Snagged in the middle. It's Sharp. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
For the offense. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 28, Texas 23.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run the option. The pitch. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will. That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Makes the grab on the left. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Barrels ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Texas.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. He wants to throw. Gonna let it fly. He caught it.
Well, this guy came ready to play today, man. That is an unbelievable diving catch. He has been unstoppable today. Over 100 yards receiving already. Doesn't matter where he lines up. But if you're going to make catches like that, you're going to get a lot of throws coming your way. We've still got a lot of football to go, guys.
A 1st down run in the red zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
42, Spider. Lizzie.
Wants to throw. It's Ewers. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ocha. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
That's a first down for the offense.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. A handoff, keep working on that clock. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. To the air. It's Arnold. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He'll toss it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On the ground, it's Barnes. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooner.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Golden. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll give it to the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Right back to the well. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
The give out of the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Black 24. Black 24. Terrier. Terrier.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Trying to get to it. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. This rivalry is always full of passion. It brings out the best in both teams, but today, Oklahoma a little bit better, David.
Yeah, it's hard to handle all the hype of the Red River rivalry. And Oklahoma did an unbelievable job coming out the gates, handling it, putting hook 'em horns where they belong, behind OU.
Yeah, you know, and this is a game that not just these players, but I think fans of college football in general circle at the start of the year every single season. The Red River rivalry is just special because of the tradition and history these two schools bring, but it's all about Oklahoma today. Boomer, Sooner, and bragging rights for another whole year.
To the victor, the spoils. And the spoils in this one, the golden hat, and Oklahoma will be wearing it. That's it for the latest edition of the Red River rivalry. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and our entire team, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye and so long. That'll do it for this edition of EA Sports College Football.